Hello, my name's Bob Willis and welcome to Winnie TV here at SMTconnect. I've been involved in assembly and soldering for many, many years, and X-ray is always something that always fascinated me in the technology we have today. And Joscha, thank you very much for coming on the stand. Perhaps you'd like to introduce yourself and your company.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me over here. Joscha Malin is my name. I'm the Director of Product Marketing for Software Solutions. So, as you can tell, X-ray is a lot about the actual X-ray systems, but nowadays even more on what happens with the images afterwards. And that's what customers are more and more in need of, the analysis of those images and CT volumes. And that's why software plays a more and more important role.
I can remember back in the day I used to work at Nokia, and we had a 3D system there, and it could do wonderful measurements and calculations, but the image was so poor because of the way it was created. But now the quality of the image that you can get out of a system is phenomenal.
That's true. That's also one important part of our expertise, that we get the best out of the time and out of the X-ray beam available. So there is a lot of mathematics behind it and interpolation of the results. There's a lot of technology on getting those perfect images. On the other hand, if we talk about software, it's not so much anymore about if an image looks good, but more what the software can extract out of that. So often a bad looking image might be good enough to extract the information that you need.
It was probably in the days that I was looking at it and using it as a tool, perhaps I didn't fully understand what it was showing me, and I should have looked more at the data. Do you find that a lot of companies now are requesting, particularly automotive, volume measurement on through-hole technology? Because I know that obviously we've all been using BGA for many, many years, and microchip and other packages, but this very simple technology of through-hole soldering seems as though it's something that the automotive manufacturers are picking up on more now.
It could be. There is definitely a consistent demand on through-hole technology inspection. I think there are technologies that just remain to be important for the industry because of their qualities, and that's what we see, that our inspection capabilities that we need to supply remain wide and full-featured. Through-hole technology, surface mount technology, of course, as well.
But I've enjoyed using your system in the past for failure analysis, and I visited one of your demo facilities, and they processed boards for me, and I honestly found it very easy to use the software, coming from an experience in X-ray, but not experience with your particular system. So what drives you to make the use of the system as simple as possible?
Yeah. I'm really glad that you say that, because this usability aspect is one thing that we consider to be very important for the type of systems we do. Our systems are focusing a lot on so-called MXI use cases, manual X-ray inspection, and that means it's more an explorative way of investigating maybe failures like you did, samples from production, and that means that there's a lot of interaction with the user. And that means, of course, that the usability plays a much more important role to a system which is taught once and then operates automatically. And this is one of the qualities of our X-ray systems. That means you can get with a limited effort, you can get a very good and good quality image out of the system without having too much knowledge. You get the most detail possible for you visually. But then also, when you analyze it by software, we try to continue this idea of a good usability and intuitive usage. We also try to extend that to our software products. So when it's about taking the images and analyzing to get information, to derive information on those scanned samples, maybe defects that need to be quantified, then we try to have the same quality of good usability, intuitive design, so that users can get the results quickly without having to be an expert.
Well, I think that over the years that I've been involved with X-ray, I found that even though you've got a good system within a company, it tends to be an engineering tool, whereas it shouldn't be. It should be a production tool, and it should be production staff utilize that tool.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many systems sitting there and not used as much as they could be. Mm-hmm. And particularly where counterfeit components have become an issue within the industry sort of 10 or 15 years ago, now still because of shortages have become an issue again. And I think that put that in the hands of goods inwards departments and training them how to use it, I think it just maximizes the benefit of a piece of equipment, because you're spending a lot of money on a piece of X-ray, a good quality piece of X-ray equipment. Yeah. So do you see a trend? You've obviously developed the software, but do you actually see perhaps junior engineers and production staff utilizing that?
Yeah, we do, and that has a lot to do with those latest software trends, where analysis software gets more and more easy to use, so that you can actually get a good benefit out of an X-ray system without having to train for years or without a degree. So this is something that's particularly important for the industry, that you can have well-defined training programs, which we offer from our Yxlon Academy, to get the users to a level where they are able to get the results in a reproducible way. Yeah, it should not be a human factor involved. That's important for the industry as well. And where they can get the data out of our images in the end that they need to improve their processes, to qualify their products, and so on.
Okay, thank you very much, Joscha. It's very kind of you to take the time out to come and talk to us about X-ray. And as I said, it's something that I continue to learn about and hopefully benefit from. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.